Friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to continue with exercise 5.2, third main, fifth problem. Okay. Now here, let me write like this. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6. Okay, children. Now, here what is given? Let us write down. So here we have A2 equals to 38 and A6 is equal to 22. Okay. So what we need to find out? We need to find out A1, right? And then we have A3. A3 also we need to find out. Then we need to find out A4 and then we need to find out A5. Okay. So then as usual, we write the formula. We know that A equals A plus N minus 1 into D. Right, children? So now the first thing what you're given is A2 equals 38, right, children? So now I'm going to take the same formula. I'm going to try to substitute that. Okay. So wherever n is there, just substitute with 2. So now I write like this. Now A2. So A2 is equal to how much? A2 is equal to A plus. For n, I'm going to write it as 2. So 2 minus 1 into D. Okay. Now in the next step, we have what is A2 actually? A2 is 38, right, children? So I'm going to write 38 here. So A2 will be substituted as 38 and then A plus, what is 2 minus 1? It is 1. So that is A plus 1D, right? Or A plus D, I can write it as. So we can call it as equation 1. Okay. So we're going to write equation 1 and then we also write A6. Also, we're going to write A6 is a minus 22. So take this formula. So again, I take the formula and just put n as 6. A6. A6 is equal to A plus 6 minus 1 into D. Okay, children. And then, so what is A6 actually? A6 is, what is the value of A6? Here, so A6 is minus 22, right? So let us write that. So minus 22 minus 22 equals then A plus 5D. So we are going to write it called as equation 2. Okay. And then the next part. Then what you're going to do is we're going to subtract 2 from 1. So let us do subtraction. So now here we are going to subtract 2 from 1. So when you do like that, see what happens. So now we have 2, it is, so, so first we are going to write it as 38, right? 38 minus of minus 22, okay? See, 2 from 1 means it's nothing but 1 minus 2. So because from should come first, okay? So that means here you're doing 1 minus 2 equation. Equation 1 minus equation 2. So we're going to write like that. So 1 minus 2. So it's equal to then a plus d minus of a plus 5d. Or this will give rise to. So now we get 38 minus of, that is 38 minus of minus means it is 38 plus 38 plus 22 equals to a plus d minus a minus 5d. Okay. And then in the next step, let us see what's the next one. So 38 plus 22. So what is 38 plus 22? It will give you 60. So let us write that. So 60 equals. So here a and a gets cancelled. So I'm going to cancel off a and a. So a and a gets cancelled. And d minus 5d. So d minus 5d will give you how much? It is minus 4d. Right, children? So you're going to get it as minus 4d. And then what is d is equal to? D is equal to, so 4 and 15 you can cancel directly if you want. So we can do the direct cancellation. So 4 ones are 4. So it is 4 15s are. So that means you get d is equal to minus 15. So minus 15, right? And then we are going to substitute the value of d in equation 1. So let us do that. Substitute the value of d in equation 1. So let me do it the next page better. Okay. Substitute the value of d in equation 1. So what is equation 1 here? Let us take that equation 1. So here is the equation 1 we have. That's it done. So then what is d value? D value is minus 15. So write that minus 15. Minus 15. Or what is the next step? So here I can write, can transpose minus 15 to the LHS. So that means to say we're going to get 38 plus 15 equals to A. Or, so what is 38 plus 15? It is 53. Or A equals 53, right? Now we are going to find out the remaining terms. So first of all, we need to find out A3. So let us write that. So what is A3 is equal to? So A3 is equal to A plus 2D. So A is already 53 plus 2 into, what is the D value? D value is minus 15, right? So it's equal to 53 minus 30, which is nothing but 23, right? The next one. The next is we have A4. So A4 is actually A plus 3D. So A4 is A plus 3D, which is nothing but, so here 53 plus 3 into minus 50, right, children? So it's equal to 53 minus 45, which should give you 8. Then we have A5. So A5, let us write that A5. What is A5 actually? A5 is nothing but A plus 4D. So which is nothing but 53 plus 4 into minus 15, which is nothing but 53 minus 60, or it is nothing but minus 7. Right, children? So this way we get the remaining terms. Now I take the next question, the fourth question. Okay, which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18, so on is 78? Okay, children. So let us try to write what and all findings. See, let us write out findings. So here we have what is A is equal to, so A is equal to 3, right? And then what is D? Second term minus first term. Second term is 8. First term is 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. Then we have an. So what is an is? An is nothing but the nth term. So nth term is 78. So take an as 78. So let us take an as 78. So I taken an as 78. Now what we need to find out? We need to find which term they are asking. Which term means? That means I need to find out n. So that means n equals question mark. Right, children? Okay. Now as usual, we write the formula. We know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So I written the formula. Right? In the next step. Now, what is, we are going to substitute the values. What is en value? It is 78 equals a is 3 plus, then we have n minus 1. So n, I don't know. So I just keep as it is, n minus 1 into d value. D value is 5, right? And then I'm going to transpose 3 to the left hand side. See this 3, you're going to move it to the left hand side. So when you transpose this 3 to the left hand side, it becomes what? 78 minus 3 equals to n minus 1 into 5. Okay, what is 78 minus 3? It is 75 equals to n minus 1 into 5. Right, children? Now what I can do is, I can write like this. So n minus 1 equals to 75 divided by 5. Okay, it's just an interchange the terms. Okay, LHS will be coming to RHS, RHS will be coming to LHS. Okay, so as such, we are done like this. Okay, see, I can show you one more step so that you can understand what we have done. So here actually what we did was 5 I moved to the LHS. So when I move to the LHS, it becomes like this. See, 75 actually get 75 divided by 5 because 5 is multiplied. So 5 is being multiplied. So only 5 comes to denominator equals to n minus 1. Okay. And now I interchange this one. N minus 1, I just move to the LHS, and 75 by 5, I move to the RHS. Okay, so done. And then we are going to do the cancellation. So when you do the cancellation, we get 5 ones are 5. How many times? 5 15s are, right? So that means n is equal to, so that means here we have, excuse me, n minus 1 equals to 15, or we get what, or we get n is equal to 15 plus 1 is equal to 60. So that means, so what is our conclusion then? So our conclusion is that, so 16, so the 16th term of the AP is 78. So let us write that. So the 16th term of the AP is 78. Right, children? Now we move on to the fifth main. So now find the number of terms in each of the following APs. The first question what we have is, so here we have 7, 13, 19, so on to 205. Okay. Now let us write our findings. So here what is given? So here we have the first term A as 7. Then we have D, that is common difference, which is second term minus first term, that is 13 minus 7, which should give you 13 minus 7 is nothing but 6. Then we have the nth term, that is an. So an is given to be how much? So the last term. So I take it as 205, right? And then I have n. So n, I need to find out. So need to find out n question mark. Right, children? Then we write our, as usual, our formula. We know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 to d. Right, children? So then I am going to substitute for an as 205. So 205 is equal to, so what is the value of a? A value is 7 plus, then we have n minus 1. So n I don't know, n keep as it is, n minus 1 into d. D value is 6. Okay. Then next step. So just move the 7 to LHS. So here I'm moving 7 to LHS. So when you move 7 to LHS, that means it becomes negative, right, children? So I can write like this: 205 minus 7 equals n minus 1 into 6. Excuse me. So 205 minus 7 will give you how much? So it is 198. So 198 equals n minus 1 into 6. Okay. And then, or what we can write? I can write n minus 1 equals 198 divided by 6. Same like the previous problem we had done. Okay. So 198 by 6. Next. So when you divide 198 divided by 6, so you should get it as 33. So n minus 1 equals 2. See, 6 ones are, 6 threes are, and 3s are. See here, I'll show you. See, 6 ones are, 6 threes are 18, remainder is 1. So 1 and 8, 18. So again, 3s are 33. So we write it as 33 here. And the next step, so what it is, we get it as, or we get it as n equals 33 plus 1, or I can get n is equal to 34, right? So that means how many terms are there now? So what's your conclusion now? So there are 34 terms in the given AP. So that is your final conclusion. Now we move on to the next problem. We have like this: 18, 15, 1 by 2, 13, so on to minus 47. Okay. So here what we have, A, the first term, so A equals 18, then we have D equals, so D equals 15, 1 by 2, right? So 15, 1 by 2 minus 18. Okay, so now that means to say this is a mixed fraction, 15, 1 by 2, convert it into improper fraction. So what you get? So here, first you're going to write the denominator for this. So first we go to write a denominator 2, then here 2 into 15 plus 1, right children? Minus 18, okay? And then it is nothing but, so what you get here, that means to say 2 15s are 30, 30 plus 1 is 31 by 2, correct? So I get like this, 31 by 2 minus 18, okay? Then you can apply the cross multiplication method. So let us do the cross multiplication method. So equals to, so now we have like this, let me write out 31 minus 18 into 2 by 2. Okay. So that means what we get here, we get it as 13 minus 36, 31 minus 36 divided by 2, which will give you minus 5 by 2. Get it as minus 5 by 2. Right, children? And then afterwards, what else have they given? They given AN. So take AN. So AN is nothing but you have as minus 47. So AN is equal to minus 47. Now what we need to find out? We need to find out N. N is equal to question mark. Okay. Now let us write our formula as usual. So, so let us write our formula. We know that An is equal to A plus N minus 1 into T. Right, children? So then, now we are going to substitute these values. Okay, so what is An value? An value is minus 47. Then we have equals to A is nothing but 18 plus N you don't know. So just like N minus 1 into d value. What is d value? How much is d value? D value is minus 5 by 2, right? Correct, no? So let us take that. So minus 5 by 2. When you write like this, make sure that you're going to enclose it in brackets. So very important when you dealing with negative sign and a fraction, okay? So better enclose with a bracket. And then next step. So what I can write is, I can write it as minus 47 minus 18, because 18 I'm going to shift it to LHS. So it becomes minus 18 equals n minus 1 into minus 5 by 2, children, right? And then minus 14 minus 18. So it is how much? Minus, you get it as minus 65. So minus 65 equals n minus 1 into minus 5 by how much? Minus 5 by 2. Now here comes a cancellation. How you have to cancel? So look at it carefully. So how I cancel? See, first you can cancel off this minus and minus sign. Okay. And the next one is I can cancel this 5 ones are 5 13s are. Okay. You do the cancellation like this. So now what is left out now in this? Okay. Let me write this 1 minute. So here we get like this 13 equals n minus 1. Okay, so 13 into n minus 1, here it will be half. Correct, children? So I'm going to write that half. So let us write that half 1 by 2. Then do the cross multiplication, right? So that means you get what? So here 13 2, so you get like this. See 13 into 2. So 2 moves to the LHS, so it becomes multiplied. So 13 into 2 equals n minus 1. Or you get 13 2 is how much? 26 equals n minus 1. Or I get n is equal to 26 plus 1, which is equal to 27. So this is our final answer, right? So n equals to 27. So that means the 27th term is the, so here what is our answer now? So that means the 27th term is the which one? 47, right? So and then so now here number of terms is how many? It is 27. So now a number of terms will be 47. Gain will be equal to 47. Now I move on to the next question. Then we have check whether minus 150 is a term of the AP 11, 8, 5, and 2. Okay. Now let us write our findings for this. So here we have A equals 11, A equals to 11, comma, and D is equal to 8 minus 11, which is equal to how much? Minus 3. And then what do you need to find now? And then we have AN, right? Because they're asking you which, check whether minus 150 is the term of the AP, right? So I take AN as minus 150. So let us take AN as minus 150. Okay. Next, now here we need to find out the value of n. Okay. And if you get n a natural number, then only this particular 150 will minus 150 belongs to the given AP. If you get some fraction okay, or decimal point number, then you cannot consider this minus 150 as a term of the given AP. Okay. So here n will be question mark as such. Okay. Now we are going to take the formula. We know that an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Then what is en value? I take en as minus 150 equals a, I take it as 11 plus n minus 1 into d value. What is d value? It is minus 3. So take it as minus 3. Okay. In the next step, so I'm going to write it as minus 150. Then 11 transpose it to the left hand side. It becomes minus 11 equals n minus 1 into minus 3. Right? Then what you get here? Now you get as minus 161 equals n minus 1 into minus 3. Okay. Now we can cancel off this minus sign, children. So I can cancel off this. Let me show you the cancellation. Minus and minus sign is gone. And you're getting it as how much? So I can write it as 161 by how much? 161 divided by 3 equals n minus 1. Okay. Or what we get here? So actually I get minus 1. I transpose it to the left hand side. So that means I get 161 by 3 plus 1 equals to n. If you look at it carefully, you're getting a fraction, right, children? See here. So if you do that, see here, I'm going to solve it. So I get 161 plus 3 divided by 3 equals to n, or I get what? Here, n is equal to 161 plus 3 is how much? It is 164. And as you know that this is not divisible by 3. You can apply test for divisibility. 1 plus 6 plus 4 will be 11. 11 is not divisible by 3. So only now what I can get a conclusion? Here n is a fraction. So what is that conclusion? We can so minus 150 is not a term of the, it should be a natural number. So n should be a natural number. Here n is not a natural number. So we can write like this. See, n is not a natural number. So minus 150 is not a term of the given AP. Is not a term of the given AP. Right, children? Then, okay. Now I'm going to the next problem. Now here we have find the 31st term of AP whose 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. So let us write our findings here. So here we have A11. A11 equals 38. And then we have A16 as 73. Okay. Now what we need to find out here, they ask you to find 31st term, right? To find 31st term. So write that to find 31st term. 31st term means it is A31 we need to find out, right? Okay. Now, what is A11? So A11, let us take that. Now A11 equals to 38. From this, what we infer is that, I can write A plus 10D should give you 38. So you can write shortcut. So when I ask you A11 means just do one number subtraction. So A10 it will be, so right? 10 it will be. So that means A plus 10D. Suppose A5 means A plus 4D, like that. Excuse me. So A plus 10D equals 38. I call it as equation 1. Next we have A16. Let us take that. So I'm going to take A16. So from this, what do you find? What do you have? So from this, I can write A16 is nothing but A plus 15D, right? A plus 15D should give you how much? 73, right? So I got to write like this, called as equation 2, okay? Now we can do 2 minus 1, okay? So let us do that, equation 2 minus equation 1, okay? When we do this subtraction, what will happen? Let us see, okay? So I'm going to take that. So now here we have 2, so A plus 15D minus 2 minus 1 is equal to 73 minus 38. Okay. Then what we can write, or this is equal to, then we have A plus 15D minus A minus 10D equals to 73 minus 38. What is 73 minus 38? It will be how much? 35. Okay. Now A and A gets cancelled, children. So here we can cancel off this A and A. I can cancel this A and A. 15 and 10D. So should give you 5D. So 5D equals 35. Or what is D is equal to? B is equal to 5 ones or 5 sevens are. So that means D equals 7. Right? So in this way you can write a shortcuts also. Okay. Now I'm going to substitute the value of D in 1. Okay. Let us do that. Substituting the value of D in 1. We get. So what is equation 1? Let us take that equation 1. And then I'm going to substitute this D value with 7, right? Then what you get like this, A plus 70 equals 38, right? Or you get how much? With A equals 38 minus 70, or A equals, so 38 minus 70 is how much? Minus 32. Correct, children? Then what we need to find out? We need to find out 31st term, correct? So now 31st term, so let us write that. So what is A31 actually? 31st term is A31, is nothing but A plus 30D is equal to A value is minus 32 plus 30 into D value. What is D value? D value is 7, right? So 30 into 7. So that means to say I can write minus 32 plus 210 should give you how much? 178, right? So let us write that. So this is our answer. Okay. Just I wanted to tell you something. So just remember this whenever we have like this here, we have A1 as A, A2 means A plus D. Okay, the second term. Then third term is A plus 2D, A4 is, so the fourth term A plus 3D, A5 is A plus 4D. Okay, children.